Hello, Namaskar Sankar. Today we will talk about the formation of Mukti. Mukti is one of the renowned NGO in India now today. Mainly we work in Sundarban and also different parts of West Bengal. This organization has a almost 18 years of dedicated work for the social area. It has not been just grown up in a day, right? It took 18 years to come to today, where we have more than 1 lakh beneficiaries, about 1,000 volunteers who are working, and at a time I think we were discussing 45 projects are running at a single point of time. So for all those things, how it happens, I think Sankar, if we can talk about that, like how do we, such a big organization, what Mukti today, how we created that, and it must have been created or related with your life, your childhood, or the where you have grown up. So from there, so if you can let us know, like what is the real formation, how it was started, or what is your childhood story about it?
Yeah, right, Satyajit. Actually, many people ask that question, and today let's spend or some time on that. Probably you all guys heard, I born and brought up in a remote island of Sundarban, and when I born, and that time the infrastructure was completely disconnected from the mainland, and when the even to come in mainland and go back, it was 1 day of activities. And naturally the livelihood was also a very big challenge in the regions, and of course the infrastructures mean the infrastructure of school, good teachers, and also the healthcare systems and others was completely neglected. So in that region, when I born and brought up, I was growing up with the limited infrastructures and social structures, as well as my financial background. My family financial background was not that strong, with so many brothers and sisters as growing. So then very soon the people realized that I'm doing something little better in education. Yeah. And then actually we are 4 brothers and 1 sister. So, and then people realize and villagers realize that I am doing better in school.
Something different.
Yeah. So, and then the pressure started coming in. They started guiding me, and when normally the people will start getting guidance from their parents or from their teachers or from some kind of a elder persons or kind of senior person in the village, right? So I used to get from all the corners, okay, so guide, and then I never felt that on the limited resources, but people used to help me. But finally when I got an admission chance in Jadavpur University studying computer, it was an kind of a good opportunity, and definitely
for a person from a Sundarban to Jadavpur, it's one of the renowned university in technology.
Yeah, so that was and it is 20-25 years before, right, from now. So it was more than that even. So at that time that computer technology is just coming up, or it started growing the industry. And then in that time my family actually got financially drained out, and they could not support me, because it was never possible to send a kids from all the way from a poor family from Sundarban to Jadavpur University and fund him month after month for such a long, right? So then it's an amazing journey, and then I took it forward. And then one particular day, very distant relative, one person, he came back. He came and he started helping me, So that's a big journey probably.
Financially, he helped you to reach to that point.
Correct.
at least to be within the Jadavpur University.
Correct, and it was almost 3-4 years. So he was funding me. His name is Madhusudan Bairagi, and he was that time he was a bank clerk, and I can still remember it was only 4,000 rupees salary maybe per month. And in Jadavpur University that time, even though there is no fees, educational fees,
Staying
but
in
still
Kolkata
1,000
and all
rupees
those
is
things,
required.
you need money. And that
So 25% of someone's income is going for a person who is completely unknown to you. It isn't.
And then after you complete your education, you got into a service, right? How did that happen?
Yes, and then and that time, so I started getting job from multinational companies. I am visiting country to countries. I got an opportunity, so-called on-site and offshore model. So I was visiting. So I was getting opportunity, and then when I am visiting from the multiple places and the NRIs and Bengalis community, they didn't find very too many persons like me who are traveling from such a bag, right?
So you were in US and you have, with all comforts and wealth, you started your journey, like your career journey.
Correct.
Almost. And then why did you thought about it, like coming back here and doing something? So how that got started? All those things.
It's many times actually I also started evaluating that from where I got these motivations. But to me, I believe born and brought up in village environment and with a surrounding environment, people are relatively very helpful. And I didn't have financially strongness in my family, and someone came and started even in financially helping year after year. And then all combination actually was giving me something from inside that I must do something for them, right? So for example, if someone grown up from a very poor family, then he will have something that his responsibility will come there to go and serve their family, right?
Yeah.
So I born and brought up from a remote or for a
needy
society,
society
or community.
Yeah.
So then you will have the feelings of sending kind of a the society, the service back to the community. That feelings already you will have, right? And in addition to that, the persons who helped me, I had in mind that something I need to pay back to him, at least forget about the community. So then I went back to him, and then he insisted me, instead of paying him back, why not I am paying forward. So it was kind of a U-turn, right? You had something in back of mind, and then it is igniting that kind of word, and then people are saying that pay it back or pay it forward to the society.
So you actually went and asked him that, okay, what I can do for you?
Of course, normally the people. Yeah.
Then he mold you in a different direction, or give you a new direction.
Correct.
Rather.
Correct. And that actually a turning point, I would say, for the organizations, and then rest of the things are history.
So that's your the motivation to start work. You had something, and then Madhusudan ignite something on top of it. But then how this entire a organization forming or doing something in bits of things, how that happened?
Well, yeah. So before that, actually 2003 and onward, I started doing some kind of social activity out of my pocket. And then in 2005, when I am getting opportunity through a multinational company to going out of the country in India, and then I realized that whatever journey or kind of a work I started, I must have to do through an organized way, so that even I am in distance, so the organization will function. So through that need, so and then I collect that definitely the Madhusudan Bairagi and other few persons who are from my locality. And then we started discussing how we can take it forward in a smaller scale. And I keeping in mind that I will be having a better earning if I go outside, so I will be contributing more in the money, maybe not the time. So that way, and that went good actually. In the outside when I went, then many persons actually started helping me, friends and family who are over there in abroad.
But in your village, you started doing something in that, like some small work.
Yeah, so you're correct. So there I started doing something, and special first one of the activity I still can remember. I out of my pocket I paid a particular project. I would say this way that one day I was visiting my village and I found that there is a canal. It's full of weeds, water weeds. It's called pana in Bengali, right? So, and actually the snake increased over there and it started growing because of so many years they have not cleared, right? So, and in that particular year it snake bitten to 3 people and 1 people already died. 2 people was surviving, some were others, and I found that they have the religious faith, so they are just beating drum, doing pujas and everything. And somehow I was not accepting from my educated heart, so I thought that I must clear that. So out of my pocket money I cleared that weeds, and then it started growing fish because it's a big water body. And then these guys was keeping money in my respect so that when I will come back again, that time I was in Mumbai, so visiting in my village once in a year only. So they are waiting for me what the money is supposed to do. And then I asked for a village meeting, and then that everyone came. I thought that probably I'll be doing a participatory way. I heard that let everyone take decisions, and that. So then the people, 99% people, they came out of the ideas of making temple or kind of religious ceremonies or something related to that. Because that's the mindset of village. I could not convince them even. I wanted to tell them even 10% money can we keep for a library, or can we buy some kind of book, because that time only 20% education rate in my village. Yeah. And few people, and nobody has come out like me in the village, So at least why not we are buying some kind of material so that the people will get help. But what I found that entire villagers, they was opposing because their kids is not studying, right? So this money is not actually helping them. So why they will?
Because they also have a share to that.
Yeah, because so it's it of that. So that was an immediate journey. But actually, I was immediately I was disappointed. But very soon I realized that I need to work hard and more, even to change the mindset of the people and to educate them. So that was the motivation also, is Riva's motivations, and he's motivated me. And then Madhusudan's order, or I would say on that way. And from inside that everyone's actually the society is helping me. So thinking that way that today I am discussing with you, whatever I am today, that because of education, right? So and the education and the love has come from the community. So for doing for the community is an internal call, because you have to do that.
So probably the formal one project, probably what I know is basically a educational project which has been started for Mukti, right? And in 2003 it was registered.
No, 2005 is registered.
2005 registered, 3 we started working.
And then I went out, and Madhusudan Bairagi, he was the first secretary. I still can remember the first few years, our employees used to get salary when at 10th of the month, because keeping in mind the beginning of the month, me and Madhusudan will be getting salary. And then we will be donating to the Mukti.
Yeah, but interesting thing is that what you realize is the education is the problem. So I think the first project what you have taken up, giving the books education and all, education was the one of the first projects.
Right.
So with that, thank you very much Sankar da for a nice formation story of Mukti. Once again we will come back with some more thoughts and philosophy of Mukti. Thank you very much.
Thank you.